Best Conversations podcast. It's your boy, Kayvon McKinnon, Killer TV. I hope everybody's doing well through this crazy time, very weird time. I have no clue what the hell is going on. I've never lived through anything as crazy as this, and right now, I think it's a good time to check on friends and family. You got plenty of time to check on friends and family because most of us are cooped up in the house. So, first off, I want to thank everybody that's just been supporting Best Conversations podcast. It's been nothing but love out there. When I run into people in the streets, they say they watching, say they checked in. We thank you, and that's from me and Kiana. So we thank you. I still got a lot of episodes in the tuck. Got an episode drop. I got another episode I gotta do Saturday, hopefully, if everything works itself out. But I thought I would drop an episode today, just out of the blue, out of the sky. So this is the Best Conversations podcast quarantine check-in episode. I'm gonna drop this right away. Forgive me for the audio, the high quality audio that you're probably used to hearing when you hear Best Conversations podcast, because I'm recording this in my bedroom, on a mic that I have at my house. So forgive me for the audio, but I thought this would be a perfect time to do a podcast and just to check on some of my nearest dearest friends, call them up and see who's gonna pick up. It's 2:30 p.m. Eastern time right now, so I don't know who's all working right now, who's working from home or whatever. So Best Conversations podcast, man, we're gonna call up some people, check in on some people, and see what's going on. Like I said, we're dropping this right away, so once I'm done with this, it'll be up on the YouTube and Apple Podcasts, man. Let's call up our first person. Nick Nice.
What's up, fool?
What's happening, boy? You on Best Conversations, boy?
What's goody?
Yes, sir. So we doing the Best Conversations podcast quarantine check-in episode today, man. Just checking up on some of my nearest, dearest friends, man. Just seeing how everybody holding up in this time, man. How you doing, bro?
Shit, my nigga, I'm good. I mean, shit. Only niggas that's really gonna hurt doing this is motherfuckers who ain't never did no time or motherfuckers who ain't mentally strong. I'm good. It's whack.
What you miss the most besides the studio?
Freedom.
Nigga, you got freedom.
Limited freedom, though. This is limited freedom. You shouldn't have limited freedom. You know what I'm saying? It's limited.
I hear what you're saying.
I like to go late night, man, and just stroll and throw my headphones in and listen to music and shit and go for a little walk, process shit. Can't do that right about now. We gotta chill, but I'm also gonna use this curse as a gift to sit there and focus on the project and perfect everything on it and come out the gate firing through this shit.
Word. How many seasons of 2K you don't play?
I don't play seasons of 2K, man. I play a little neighborhood, little 2K. People want my gamer tag. They can add me a King Wells 86. I'll be playing a little tonight. I thought, right, but it's all music on my mind right now.
Yes, sir.
About to do this for audition video for Rhythm and Flow season 2.
Ooh! When'd you get the email for that?
No, they just started doing auditions like 2 days ago. I seen them posted on the page. I've been following and just paying attention, keeping the ear to it.
Damn, that'd be a blessing, bro, if you get on there. A blessing.
When I get on that, you know what I'm saying?
I've been if you haven't watched, go back and watch the Nick Nice episode of Best Conversations podcast. It was one hell of an episode. I must say the least.
I was lit for her birthday. Next podcast episode will be a great one to remember.
Yeah, I told Nick I'm gonna bring him back in when he drop his project. But you can't get the invite until you drop your project, my nigga. So the pressure's on for you to drop your project, bro.
Oh shit, we working on that. The first mixtape coming, then the EP coming behind that. This shit gonna be great.
Yo,
I guess I'm get some more weed. I only got 4 grams of weed. That ain't gonna do good in this time.
Well, I don't know because I don't smoke. But yeah, man. Hey, man, tell the the people, man, how to find you and shit, bro.
You can find me at Nick Wells the King on IG. You can find me at Twitter at C4 aka Nick. Pretty soon I'm gonna end up making a Nick Nice handle to really copyright the name and the little pages and shit. Just been busy doing other stuff, but those are my 2 handles. You can go on YouTube on the man page behind the interview or check out the video to my intro. You know what I'm saying?
You just sent me a couple records the other day, my nigga. That was crazy.
Thank you. I actually, you remember Mario Sutton?
Yeah.
He got the little radio station he do. You know, he went live the other day doing all this. So I emailed him Good Ass Day. They played it. Everybody went crazy over Good Ass Day.
Word. Congrats.
It was pretty dope, man. So, you know, I'm going to take this time out doing this curse to try to make it a gift. So when it's time to come out, the nigga come out.
Facts. Hey, bro, man, keep your head up, man. Me and Nick, damn near like brothers, man. We've been knowing each other for a freaking hot minute, man. And you know, I mean, we can really sit on the phone and really talk for hours and talk sports, rap, whatever, man. This is my dog for real. I'm only calling my nearest, dearest friends and partners to check in on them. So, man, you know what it is, bro. You know we rocked a long way.
That's why when you said my closest friend tell a story, I had to tell a story. I'm just gonna name an apartment complex.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Let me get you out the hell off this phone, niggas. Before you, if you get jammed up, don't mention my name. I'm just playing, dog. If you know, you know.
All right.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you, big dog.
All right, brother. Love.
Hey, I'm gonna be dropping this tonight, so be looking for it.
I got you.
All right, peace.
Already.
That was Nick Nice, people. Follow Nick Nice on everything, man. Dope rapper, my partner. We're gonna call up the next person here in a minute.
Yo.
Soup.
What up? What up, killer?
What's happening?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Word, man. So I'm doing the Best Conversations podcast quarantine special. Just calling up some of the partners, man, and see how everybody holding up during this time, man.
Man, we good, man. You know, everything kind of slowed down out here in Fayetteville, man. But the bad thing about it, man, if you got kids and stuff, man, you still got to go out there and try to get supplies. So, you know, I just doing the best I can, you know, the best I can to like wear gloves and stuff like that. Just to be cautious where I'm going.
Word. So we getting a pod tonight or what?
Yeah. We're gonna do a pod tonight, man. It's probably just gonna be me and my homeboy in there. Just to keep everything chill. DJ VI when he got tested for the coronavirus, just to make sure he was good. Cause you know he a mailman, so he really out there. So he ain't gonna be there tonight. He's gonna chill tonight. And then we'll probably take some different measurements going forward in the future with the shows until this thing over.
Word. Man, I had such a good time last week on this is Soup. Let me preference by saying this is my boy Soup from the MID podcast. That their episode dropped this week when it was on my podcast, and I was on their podcast last week, and that dropped as well. Soup from the MID podcast, man, I rock with you, man. Like you know what I mean. You a good dude, man. For real.
Man, likewise, man. I had fun of your show, man. When you came down, turned the favor, man. I just want to make sure you had a good time, bro. You know.
Yeah, man. I definitely had a good time, man. You told me to leave everything in there from the interview, so
yeah.
Don't be mad. I was like, man, hope this nigga don't be mad at me when he see the damn interview. I left everything in there for you, my nigga.
No, you good, man. You good. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
I was like,
I ain't trying to mess up your content, you know.
No, I ain't messing up no content, my nigga. But at the end of the day, it's about respect, you know what I mean? But it made for great content. It was funny. It was tasteful. It was cool, man. And I look forward to maybe sitting down doing another podcast. I like to do these round table type podcasts like once a month. So hopefully, as this stuff passes, you and Vi Miss Google can come join us in a round table podcast. For whatever the hell I decide to, whatever the content may be, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime, bro. We here.
Yeah, man. So what else been going on with you, bro?
Nothing, man. You know, they kind of shut down the military, so I really just got literally too much time on my own. I mean, my thoughts and thinking too much, but I mean, it's good, you know. But I'm just getting out, you know, exercising a little bit, and just keep my mind occupied, basically.
You play 2K or video games? What's your excuse me, do you do the video game thing?
No, and I think that's my problem. I might take it up now. If it ain't music or podcasting, I pretty much just watch TV. Or, I ride around the city or something like that. So
what's your go-to TV show?
Well, shoot. I be watching weird shit, man. Like I just watched that Tiger King documentary.
Yeah, I've seen people talk about that on social media today.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like the more every time the next episode's even crazier and crazier than the prior one. You know, they just keep digging, and you just find all these crazy things about these people that just own zoos, and it's just wild how the zoo game is like that.
Word, damn. What's your top 5 favorite movies of all time?
Man, probably gonna be Castaway with Tom Hanks in it. Harlem Nights. Don't Be a Menace to South Central. Training Day, and what's that last? Oh, Forrest Gump. Yeah, Forrest Gump's definitely.
Yeah,
in that top 5.
Them definitely some classics, my G.
Yeah.
Some classics, man. Well, Suit from the MID podcast, man. Thank you for picking up the phone, for checking in. Anything else you want to leave the people with?
Brilliant Idiots. Damn. Brilliant Idiots, goddammit. Nah, that's all it was, man. I'm good, man. Thanks for calling, bro.
Yeah, man. You be safe out there, man. Much love to VI, Miss Google, everybody, man. Check out the MID podcast, man. The best podcast in Fayetteville. Doing their thing, man. Peace and love, bro. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right, bro. Be safe, man.
All right, peace. Yo, you busy, bro?
Oh, nah, man. Just sitting here watching little Ozark. What's good?
You on the Best Conversations podcast, my brother.
I'm on the Best Conversations podcast.
I'm doing the Best Conversations podcast quarantine check-in. I'm just calling some of my nearest dearest partners, just checking up on them during this time. So I thought, who else would be better to call than the homie Big V?
Yeah, man. What's good, man? I like that.
Yeah, man.
I like that, man.
Yes, sir. Just checking in, man. So, Big V, you have to go way back in the archives. Not way back, but you have to go back. He was the very first guest on Best Conversation when the shit wasn't even called Best Conversation. It was called Live from the Streets. I didn't even have the official title yet.
Right.
Big V was the very first guest, so go back and listen to the Big V episode. So many jewels in that episode, and if what's really a podcast is like the 2 hour conversation that me and V had yesterday.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like, me and this nigga start running our mouth, nigga. It's nothing but like 2 hours of just talking about everything.
2 hours or more. Everything, man. Life, music, health. You know what I mean? Funny stuff, the whole nine, man.
Word. So, Big V is the director and creator of this amazing web series called Filthy. Now, and make sure everybody go to the YouTube world and go type in Filthy, the web series on YouTube. He just dropped episode 3 today, bro. How that feel?
Man, I feel great, man. I ain't gonna lie. I feel great. I feel accomplished that I'm even doing this. You know what I mean? And it's all really, predicated to just working with you on your web series. I just want to be great. Learn a whole lot of a whole lot of do's and don'ts and the time it takes and just putting together a good product, man.
Yes, sir. Man, this was a dope episode. I got off work this morning. I was like, damn, you nigga dropped that joint at 12, like we talked about. And I was I was tapped in. I was like, oh, this is dope. This is dope. Like, man, boy, that thing.
I appreciate it.
That thing start off with the pistol in the mouth. God, damn.
And that's my thing. Like, being it's a mini series, like I wanted to, just go ahead and jump right into two things, man, and get to it, and so people won't be bored, and it's a short window that I'm doing all the shows in, so I don't really want to bore people, but I want people to know every episode is tied together in some form or fashion. And you gotta really just listen, man, and pay attention to the script, especially being that we're 2 episodes away from the finale, man.
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go back and watch it. Because I watched it. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning this morning when I got off, and I was like, damn, I feel like I missed something. Like it was something from that. I ain't gonna give away everything, but
right.
It was just something. It felt like I missed something with the conversation with you sitting down with my brother. Like, damn, it's like something. So it was
yeah, good, yeah. So you paying attention, right? Yeah, that conversation right there is so meaningful going forward, especially going into the finale, man. It's gonna be so meaningful. Like even the conversation I'm having with Beast. Outside that conversation is meaningful too. So, man, y'all just tap in on the Sky Zone Society Network. Watch episodes 1 through 3, man, and stay tuned.
Yes, sir. And also, man, Big V, man, he does music as well. One of the most phenomenal MCs in the Carolinas. You know what I mean? And overall, just a good overall human being. And also, you got your series that I watched this morning. I watched it in its entirety this morning as well. It's called. Don't let me fuck it up. What's the name of it?
Oh, I came through the podcast.
I came through. Amazing interview with the boy Ty. I watched that in its entirety this morning.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
I definitely appreciate that.
It was a lot. Bro dropped a lot of Jews in that joint, dog. Like a lot.
He did, man. Didn't he though? Didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he? He dropped a lot of Jews, man. He even spoke on like stuff that, like, I of course stuff I didn't even know he was going through. As far as health and I like the fact that he took ownership of him not being where he could have been in the music industry, and a lot of artists don't do that.
Big facts, man. Yeah, that was a dope interview. So for all my D Block fanatics and fans, if you're not a D Block fan, still watch. But if you're a D Block fan and fanatic like we are, you know who that young man is, man. So V, I'm gonna bring you back in before that, probably after the finale drops, or around the time the finale, because the finale drops in May, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do the finale in May. Y'all will get episode 4 next Friday. Absolutely. Episode 4 I'm not slowing down. I'm back dropping them on the first Fridays of every month, once a month. For the people that don't know, I usually try to drop them on the first Friday of every month of the of the month, and just trying to be consistent about it. So next month, definitely, man, first of the month in April, episode 4 coming, man.
Yes, sir. What's your top 5 favorite movies of all time, V?
Movies top 5, in no particular order. I got Belly. I love Friday.
Yes, sir.
Pulp Fiction.
I've never seen Pulp Fiction, but people keep talking about it. I need to watch this.
I'm gonna have to let you borrow my Blu-ray copy, brother. You got to watch Pulp Fiction, man. Like you being a director, you would appreciate like the direction that film was shot in. You would definitely appreciate it. I know you would.
Word. I'm about to check it out. I don't know what's it about, but people always mention Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is sick, man. Like it was the start of a whole lot of like ways that you see movies doing now. But once you watch it, you will see, oh, so this where this movie got this from. Like it's a lot. Like a lot of movies derive from that, man. For real.
Word.
4 and 5, man. Let me see. I'm gonna probably say. I want to say Logan, man. I really like Logan.
Word.
The Wolverine movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Logan.
Dope.
And I would say it's my last one. I gotta put Don't Be a Menace.
Word.
Word. I love those movies, man. Yeah, I love those. Like I used to watch those all the time. All 5 of them.
Word. Yes, sir. Man, how's the family doing? Man, how's everybody at the house? Man, y'all enjoying y'all time together? Well, I mean, y'all always really quarantining because, man, y'all a beautiful, tight knit family.
Man, thank you, man. We sitting here. I'm watching some Ozark, trying to get caught up, and wifey sitting here working from home. You know what I mean? I chose to just take this day to just relax because I've been doing editing all week. I'm tired of looking at the computer, so I'm just chilling today, literally.
Yeah, yes, sir, man.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, much love to you, V. Like I said, man, thank you for everything you doing out here, man. Out here being creative, the head honcho of the creators, man. If you ever want to be inspired, V should be on some Miss Cleo ish and give you some advice because a conversation with V, you will definitely be inspired and want to run through a wall or something. So yeah, man.
Man, that means a lot, bro.
No. You know the same cat dog. We talked for 2 hours yesterday on the phone.
I know. I know.
You know there ain't no cap. Like we talk all the time. Like for real. Yeah,
man. I just want all my people to win, man. Like, I see so much in everybody that's trying at their goals. I just see it. Like I think I might see it more than like my people see it in them, and I just don't want them to settle. You know what I'm saying? I want them to, if they got an idea, just put it out there, go with it, and just improve as you go. Like don't just sit on an idea and just trying to make it so perfect. Because it's not going to be perfect. It's never going to go the way you think it is.
Facts.
Never.
Big facts.
You know what I mean? So, but if you don't try, man, you won't have an answer to what if. So.
Yes, sir. Big V, man. Any last words for the people, man? Anything you want to shout out? Leaving with your social media.
Man, shout out to just everybody chasing a goal, chasing a dream, and actually really getting to it. And not just talking about it, man. Like, go out there and make something happen. While you quarantining, like, this is plotting time. Plot on them goals, write them down, make a vision board, write a to-do list. it's the perfect time for all that, man. And it's stuff you can do right around at the crib. You know what I mean? You can be creative at the crib, man. There's plenty of artists right now shooting videos at their house that's really about to come out soon, I guarantee you. You know what I mean? And shout out to you, man, for look at you working Best conversations over the phone. Look at him. You even adjusting. Look at him. You know what I'm saying?
And it's dropping right away, my nigga. So I'm dropping this tonight. Dropping this tonight, man. I was like, man, let's do a Best Conversations podcast quarantine checking up on some of the partners. I done called a few people already, so you know what I mean? If I'm calling up partners, you know you definitely on the list, my G. And you gonna pick up. That wasn't even a problem. I didn't have to send bruh text or nothing like, yo, I'm doing this. Like, I already...
Nah, man, Killer TV call, I gotta pick up. It's my brother. I gotta pick up, man. You know that. You know what I mean? Like, I like this, man. I like this. I like the work ethic. I'm inspired. I need to get on the horn and be doing something, man. Look at you. I'm inspired. And that's what it's about, man. It's inspiring each other. If you in the circle, you supposed to be inspired, man, by the next friend, man.
Well, I'm going to holler at you, bro. I got.
All right, man.
You see the inside joke in that?
Look. I think that, man. I think you trying to do my character thing. I see you, man. I see you, man. You know what I mean? Salute to you picking it up, man. I like that.
Yeah, man. Peace and blessings, man. Get back to the show, man. I'll holler at you, big bro.
Hey, look, watch the show. You gonna hear a Easter egg from I Just Want to Be Great. You gotta watch it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Will do, bro. Peace and love and blessings, bro. To the wife, I said hello.
Definitely, I will.
All right, peace, bro.
All right, peace.
Whatever. Best Conversations podcast, man. This is the quarantine check-in. So, like, if I'm gonna check in on one of my partners, I'm gonna call my best friend. You know what I mean? My dog, he ain't trying to be famous or nothing. This is just literally like my best friend. My dog, you know what I mean? My dog Londell, aka L Nix, what's happening with you, bro?
What's up, bro?
Chilling, dog. Man, so I'm just calling up some folks, man, on this quarantine check-in, man. How you been doing out here in these streets, bro?
Yeah, I'm staying all the way out the way, dog. I'm out here with Mom Dukes at Walmart at the moment.
Oh, for
That's
real?
That's why you probably hear that 80s soft rock in the background. That ain't me.
that ain't you doing soft porn?
No, sir. Them days is over with.
Hey, man, like, I literally been knowing Londell since the Sandbox. My best friend, he was my best man at my wedding. And so we just been going back, man. Hey, man, you got to give the people a funny story, man, off the top of the head about me, man.
A funny story?
A funny story.
Well, I remember the time whenever we was on the same baseball team.
Ooh, this is a good one.
And
this is a really good one.
I'm pitching. I was playing pitcher at the time. I'm pitching. And then dude hit the ball in the outfield. I look in the outfield. This dude, Killer, ain't got no glove on or nothing. He leaning on the fence watching the game from the outfield. I'm like, what? I'm like, you on the team, right? Like, dude did not make a move. He stood there the whole time. Never forget that.
Oh my God, I forgot all about that, dog. That was so funny, man. I don't know what, boy, I used to be on some other stuff. I don't know if I was tight because they kept throwing me in the outfield. I don't know what I was on. Hey, the ball hit.
You were just tired because you said you ain't like the team, man. To be honest with you, you was fed up with baseball.
I was definitely fed up with baseball. That was the first organized sport I ever played, and that first year definitely didn't quite go as planned, and I don't know. I couldn't catch a fly ball to save my life.
What about the time you got your first hit? You thought you hit a home run.
So I sucked at baseball so bad, y'all, like extremely bad. But eventually, I kind of caught on to it. You know what I mean? And we was playing your brother team, I think, and I got my very first hit. you would have thought it was like the Carlton moment in like Fresh Prince when he think he about to shoot the shot. Like everything slowed down. I was like, my God, I just got my first hit in baseball, man. That was so crazy, man. Londell got so many stories on me, dog. Like,
that's what I'm about to say. We could be talking all day about the stories we done been through.
Yeah, man. I gotta get you, man. Once everything calmed down, man, I'm gonna get you in the studio, bro.
Oh, for sure. That's a bet. We definitely got to do that.
Yeah, that's nothing, man. So, like I said, man, I know you in Walmart with the fam, man. So I've been calling up some of my nearest dearest partners. I'm dropping this tonight, so you know what I mean. Be looking for it.
You already know I'm tuned in.
Already.
Tell my sister and my niece and nephew. Say what up.
Already, man. This is my dog, my best friend, Londell McNeil. Like I said, he ain't. You ain't gonna find him on nothing. This just one of my best friends. He ain't trying to be no.
I'm back on the book. I had to take a little hiatus. I'm giving the book. You know what I'm saying, a 30-day trial like America Online. See what happens.
Exactly, man. Best Conversations podcast, bro. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna hit you back in a minute, bro.
All right, be safe, my boy.
All right, tell your mama I said what's up too.
I got you. She right here.
Hey, mama.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm not too bad, judging these circumstances.
Huh?
I said I'm not doing too bad, for the circumstances.
Well, hang in there. I got you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, dear.
All right, y'all love you too. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was my partner, Londell, man. That's my boy. We go back from the sandbox, boy. Check in on him and see how everything going.
Yeah, man, we good, man. Just in the crib, bro. You know how it is, man. I ain't changed up nothing, really. I mean, you know me. I'm either at the hookah bar or the crib.
Straight like that, man. Yeah, one of my partners that get it in with the filming and do all this other stuff, and always got a dog opinion about everything.
I have an opinion about everything.
A great follow on social media, man. Yeah. So I'm just checking, just calling up some of the partners, man. So what you been watching during these crazy times, bro? Any good stuff?
No, I'm a YouTube head, so I mean, I just been watching like a lot of podcasts, a lot of rehashing some things, like Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, your podcast.
Thank you.
3 podcast.
Thank you.
So I mean, I'm just kind of like just catching up to things, but really, what I've been getting into, because I've been in my conspiracy bag, so
talk to me.
I get in my conspiracy bag, so I start talking. I got a couple conspiracies about this corona thing, but I don't know if they're valid, but I'll give one.
Give one, please. Give one. This is great content.
I'll give one. It's no problem. So the reason why I believe they're telling people to stay in their homes and things of that nature is because they're trying to release more 5G balloons. And if anybody knows anything about 5G balloons, when they go up in the air, they're supposed to give you immaculate network service and things like that, sort of like in-atmosphere satellites in the sense, if you want to call it that. So instead of towers, they're balloons. So what I'm thinking is that they've had problems over in Chile and in the South American area with these balloons that are killing people, either from radiation or falling out of the sky. So in my opinion, I think that they probably perfected it, but just to be cautious, keep people inside.
That is an alias exclusive conspiracy. It makes sense. It makes me definitely want to do the research on it. How'd you even figure about it?
Myself. Yeah.
How'd you figure that out?
Well, so basically, I don't know. Like, I follow a lot of tech stuff. So, like on Engadget or Tech Radar or like just other like Reddit posts and things of that nature on electronics. And they were talking about having issues with the 5G balloons going up in South America as a test run. And I kind of just put 2 and 2 together to figure out where they're trying to release more of these balloons at. And the balloons are going to be released next in America. So that's my guess.
Yes, yes, sir, man. Hey, man, what's your top 5 favorite movies of all time?
Ooh, top 5 favorite movies of all time. Go. Okay. The Matrix, number 1 without a doubt.
Okay.
Totally got me in the film. Can't lie about it. When the Matrix came out, the camera angles just was like, holy shit, what the fuck. Number 2 is a horror flick. It's called Strangers. The Strangers. The Strangers is one of those creepy movies. It's basically, it has, I think, what's her name? Liv Tyler in it. Her and this guy go to a cabin, and, you know, people start terrorizing them basically at this cabin. So it's pretty interesting. It's based on true stories too, over in like West Virginia area. Next movie will probably be I like the Rocky.
This is 3?
What? No, yeah, this is number 3. Number 3 right now. Number 3 would be a Rocky movie, and I can't pick which Rocky movie honestly because they're all really good. But I think Rocky 1 is probably my favorite, just because it's a little bit older, but it stayed to the true 80s movie type sports thing. You know, it's like nobody makes sports movies like that anymore.
Right, very nostalgic. It was yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting just how movies were like made back in those times. It's just really weird. Another one for me is The Fly. I don't know if a lot of people know this. Jeff Goldblum is the star in The Fly. And that's my number 4. The Fly is a really interesting movie too. It was made in the 90s. It's kind of like a horror. I guess you could say it's maybe a comedy, but it's not really a comedy, but it's definitely in the horror genre.
It's called The Fly?
The Fly, yes. It's The Fly, yep.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah. And 5th, I think 5th would just have to be probably Captain America. Right. I think it's one of the best. Yeah, I had to put the superhero movie in there, but I think it's Captain America. Captain America had like, I say this word pure because it's kind of like he really was the first Avenger, like dead ass. So it's like everything is based off him. Let's be honest.
Yes.
There's no Cap. There's no Avengers.
Big facts. Yo, how's everything at the office, the hookah bar?
Well, I mean, I think everything is fine there. I haven't been there actually, so I mean, I kind of, like I said, just stand at the house, man. I don't want to be around too many people. You know, they have a lot of people there. No snitching. That was dry snitching though. But
no, I really was just asking because I was wondering like next time we were gonna hook up and stuff, like kick it.
Oh, you already know, man. Just hit me up, man. You already know. I'm always down for it. I mean, Corona's in the air, but you know, I come through protected, gloves and all.
Yeah, big facts, man. Make sure y'all follow Alias. He doesn't want to be followed, but y'all make sure you
don't follow me. Do not follow me.
He doesn't. He's a great.
Don't like you.
He's a great follower on social media, man, and one of my nearest dearest partners, man. Like I said, I'm be dropping this tonight, so definitely tap in. I'm once I get done calling a few more people, I'm gonna be dropping this right away, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. You already know I watch this shit all the time, bro. I want to personally say congratulations on a great show. You guys are awesome. You guys have the chemistry. You guys have the content. Any way that I can help, you always know. Just let me know.
Already, bro. You be good, man. Tell the wife I said what's up, bro.
No problem, man. Y'all be safe too, man.
All right, peace. And I got a super special guest on the line right now. I'm a super fan. I can't believe this happened. I've been bugging this guy for at least a year to get him on the podcast, but it's worth it. Well worth it. From MTV, from the Rap Radar podcast right now. Brian B.Dot Miller. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed to have you on, man.
It hasn't been a year, man. It's only been like maybe 11 months, but who's counting?
like 11 months, man. I ran into you whenever Dreamville was. I don't know what was the date for Dreamville last year, and I seen you. I was like, oh shit, that's B.Dot. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit. I mean, there was a lot of people right there in that line. I seen Elliot. Right. I seen Rory. I was like, yo. But it was you who I really wanted to talk to, man, because yo, your story is just, so crazy, man. Your hip hop insight is just immaculate. For the people that might not know B.Dot, man, can you just give people just like a really brief of who you are?
Who am I? I'm a journalist by trade. Queens, New York City. Been doing this for over 15 years. I started off writing as a freelancer for XXL, King Magazine, Rise Magazine while I was in college at Delaware State University. Once I graduated in 2006, I became a staff writer at XXL. Recession hit. 2008, I started this website with Elliot Wilson, who was the former editor-in-chief of XXL, and we started this website called Rap Radar. And fast forward 10, 11 years later, we're here now. Now I'm over at MTV, and we're doing the Rap Radar podcast as well.
Absolutely, man. So many great interviews, man. I don't even want to get into to all of them, but the crazy episode y'all dropped last year, right going into the new year with Drake, man. How was that, man?
Man, that joint was surreal. Like, I'm still kind of high with that interview because it's like, you know, he's the artist of the decade. So for us to have that access to be in this crib and have a 2-hour conversation that could have went probably 3 hours is kind of crazy still, you know, like I'm kind of over it, but I'm not over it, you know?
Right.
But it's like that happened, so I can't, you know, pretend it didn't.
Gotcha. Now, B.Dot, like, you said your favorite album of all time is now this is how much I follow you and I know your stuff is the Lost Boys.
There you go. Legal Drug Money.
I've never heard that album, bro.
Really? Wow.
Never heard that album.
Are you familiar with the Lost Boys?
Huh?
Are you familiar with the Lost Boys?
I'm very familiar with the Lost Boys, the hits. I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the hits, the Beans, the Beamer, the
Scoops Beamers in the beds.
Yes. Renee.
Yeah, there you go.
But
Lifestyles of the Rich and Shameless, maybe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I never really, and I think we're around the same age. I'm 35, bro.
Yeah, same.
And I never tapped in. I never tapped in.
Right. Yeah, that's my favorite album. You know why? Because it takes me back to a certain time in Queens, and that's where they're from, and that's where I'm from. So when I listen to that album, it literally transports me back to like 1995, 1996. And being that we're from like the same neighborhood, to me, when I listen to that album, like from track 1 all the way to the bottom, it sounds like the soundtrack to the neighborhood. So it gives me that sort of nostalgia when I listen to that record. But outside of my personal beliefs, you know, that album spawned like 4 or 5 singles, you know, so and it's still ring off today, depending on where you are. So I just really enjoy that project. I mean, it's not necessarily the best album, but for me, it's my personal favorite.
Exactly. So I fell in love with hip hop around 97, 98. Like,
okay, good time.
Yes. I agree with you. I think 98 is the best hip hop, best year hip hop of all time.
Absolutely.
It was just an amazing time. Just like in middle school, like what really made me start liking rap was like No Limit. That's where I started. That's really where I started. That like with No Limit, and then around the time Jay-Z became this huge star as well, and it was like I was like, wow, like. Because before that, I won't really listen to rap. I would just listen to, like, stuff that was, like, on the radio. Like, you know, I wasn't really, like, dug in, like, on rap. But then it was, like, between No Limit and Hove, I was like, man, I want to be a rapper. I want a big-ass Yankee hat. Like, I want all that. So when did you fall in love with hip-hop?
When did I fall in love with hip-hop? It was kind of earlier for me because, you know, from New York City, hip-hop is everywhere, you know, so Hot 97 was always our outlet, and I would say maybe, man, to be honest, maybe like 1990. That's when I really discovered it as a kid because of MC Hammer. His success was really instrumental and influential in my life. And from then, I remember listening to Naughty by Nature. I didn't buy the albums because I was so young and I had no money, but you would hear the music on the radio. And that was like the original playlist. And I just kind of got hooked. And then that evolved from like 93 was like Wu-Tang and Onyx and Nas and all these other emerging acts. That's when I really started getting engrossed into the culture. Then, like I said, like 98 was like my zenith year. Like that was the peak for me. Like when you had Jay-Z, emerging DMX, Noriega, Lauryn Hill. I mean, John Woo was doing this thing on a lower level. I mean, there was so many acts coming out of nowhere. Big Pun.
Yeah.
So 98 was definitely one of my favorite years as well.
Yeah, it was so crazy. Like, what was that first album you bought? That not saying your favorite, but that first album you bought.
I think I don't remember the first album I bought, but it might have really been. I don't remember, but I just remember the album I bought the most was Jay-Z Hard Knock Life Volume 2. Because I lost that CD. I bought it. You know, I played it so much it scratched. Someone stole mine, never gave it back. I think I bought the album probably about 3 or 4 times.
Man.
And that's the one I remember spending the most money on. Yeah.
Me too. Crazy thing about me be that, like, so like I said, I wasn't a hip hop head like in the early years. So the first album I really heard from Jay-Z was Hard Knock Life. I didn't know about In My Lifetime. I never heard Reasonable Doubt. So I had when cause like Hard Knock Life was like Jay-Z's really huge crossover single to the masses, to people that didn't follow hip hop like that. So I had no clue that he had like these 2 other classics in the tuck as well. Like it was crazy. I didn't even know that at all. And just to see where Jay-Z is now, I knew it though. Like first time I seen Jay-Z in Hard Knock Life video, like I was like, I don't know why I was like, yo, I want to be like him. Like I want to, like it was like what do you think is it about Jay-Z that makes people just like want to be like him? Like to want to wear the 2 earrings, the big ass fitted hats. Like what do you think it is? I mean, as a kid, that's what I was a kid then, but you know.
No, I mean, you know, growing up, when we were teenagers at the time, it's like you always look up to the older person.
Right.
You know, like whether it's an older brother, older uncle, like, yo, he's cool. I want to be like him. And Jay had this charisma that just kind of exuded off the screen. When you saw him, he looked clean. He had like a haircut. Mm-hmm. He had some jewels. You know, he wasn't too loud. He was just kind of cool, calm, collected. He dressed pretty swagged out. So it was like, yo, I want to look like this guy. I want to emulate them. What is he about? He had a fly car, he had a Bentley. He had like the whole package, you know, that kind of was appealing to people coming up. And I think that's the reason why people gravitated towards Jay. And I think even now, people still want to emulate him.
Yeah, it was weird. I never felt that way about anybody until I seen that Hard Knock Life video. And then around that time, like he was dropping so many around that time he had like Money Ain't a Thing. You know, he had all these singles ringing off at one time, and I'm just a kid in my living room just watching this, not thinking like I picked him like, oh, that's my favorite rapper, and I didn't realize everybody else was gonna pick him as their favorite rapper as well, and it was like, damn, man, that's so nuts, man. Have you checked out what's been that dropped today? I heard Jeezy dropped the album today. Have you had a chance to check it out?
No, I haven't got a chance to check out the Jeezy project yet. The Party Next Door project just dropped too. I haven't gotten around to those yet. I've been about to get into this Ozarks right now on Netflix, so I'm looking to the music, but I'm just looking forward to the beat battle that's happening later on today. So I'm just kind of focused and geared up for that. But I'm definitely going to listen to the Jeezy Shorty Red project and Party Next Door.
Word. All right. So before I let you go, give me your top. And even though we're talking about hip hop, but your top 5 hip hop movies.
Wow. Top 5 hip hop movies. Okay. Does Paid in Full count as a hip hop movie?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that's number 1. Belly's number 2. 3 would probably Star Wars. 4 would be, I guess,
hip hop, because I'm trying to keep it hip hop centric. I don't know. I guess maybe Friday. Does that count?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Friday's a hit, Ice Cube. And 5 would be I don't know. I got to think about that one.
How about ATL?
ATL's a good one.
Yeah.
ATL's a good one. I like Bout It.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out to Master P. Yeah, ATL's a good one. So yeah, that's a good top 5 right there.
That's a beautiful top 5. Hey, B.Dot, man, thank you so much, man, for taking a little time out, man. You such a real one, man. With around the same age, you inspire me so much, man. And man, I can never thank you enough for taking the time out to do this, man. I really
Likewise,
appreciate
man.
it, man. And
man. I really appreciate meeting you while I was in North Carolina, and I will be back for Dreamville Fest. Hopefully, it happens this year. Like a fucking hurricane or tornado doesn't disrupt what's going on. But I appreciate you. I appreciate the support that you've been showing me for over the years, and your inspiration inspires me. So
thank you, man. Man, get back to your show, man. Much love and blessings, bro.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Thank you.
All right.
What's happening with you?
What's happening?
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Welcome, Best Conversations Podcast. Welcome to the show, the homie. I be fucking up your name so much, Kayla.
What? How you mess up 5 letters?
I don't know. I'm that type of nigga.
Oh my God.
That's me. Yes,
Kayla's
been a guest on Best Conversations before. If you watched our yearly decade wrap up, she was the young lady with all the strong opinions.
Yes, that is I. Per usual.
Per usual. So so I'm just doing a podcast at the crib, just straight audio. I thought I'd do like a quarantine check-in. I done called a few people, some of the dearest homies, just to call in and check up on them during this trying time. You good?
You know I am. I have my teas popping every morning. Sage is frequently burning.
So it ain't
keeping
nothing.
It all away. Ain't nothing over here.
You said, I seen you post. You said you quarantined anyway.
Exactly.
Even when it ain't crazy out here in these streets.
Exactly. I'm an introvert, so I'm always in the house unless need be forcing me to come outside. So it's like, you're telling me I have to actually sit down and not do anything? Oh, perfect.
Not a problem.
Not get in trouble at work? Yeah, not a problem.
Exactly. So the main question I've been asking everybody today is, what have you been doing with your time?
Well, I'm a teacher, so still making sure that my students get their work on time.
I didn't know you was a teacher.
I am. I'm a teacher now. It's my first year.
Oh,
so
congrats.
Thank you. So my first year teaching, we already out for the whole summer. So It's kind of interesting transition, but we working on it. Other than that, working on my stuff for Black Dollar, B. Nicole. Actually, right now I'm outside walking. It feels amazing in Durham.
It definitely does feel amazing.
Sun is shining 80 degrees.
Yes. You sound like the beginning of the Sundress song.
Oh yeah, that's my song too.
Yes.
Actually.
Shout out to Leon Gamble.
Shout out.
I can't wait for y'all to hear
Sun's
that.
out, sundress, my buns out.
He was like, I'm a huge fan of Leon Gamble. He's so dope.
He is. Good rappers are good rappers.
Absolutely. What grade you teach?
I teach 7th grade.
Word?
Yeah.
So they be looking at you.
What do you mean?
Like 7th grade, like they some crazy little kids. Like they think you cute.
No. I mean, it's very humble. No.
I mean, I'm just telling you what the mind of a you said 7th grade?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I'm telling you. I was that age looking at my teachers like, my God. Like, I'm telling you. I'm just telling you how little boys' mind work.
Listen, whatever needs to help these little boys be able to read and write incomplete sentences, do what we got to do.
Yeah, I had
so
no.
So that'll keep them coming to class, whatever.
Right. I had no clue. You teach though. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's something new. It's a career switch because usually I'm in the lab, in the science field.
Wow, that's
really
cool. Really,
just
really
in time,
cool.
Though, because I don't want to be at work right now.
I know that's right. So I'm gonna leave you with this. What's your top 5 favorite movies of all time?
Ooh, top 5 favorite movies. Easy. iRobot.
Word. Never seen it, but go ahead.
Oh my God. Fifth Element.
Never seen it.
What? Bruce Willis, Chris Tucker?
Bruce Willis, Chris Tucker. Nah. I'm a huge fan of Chris Tucker, but I ain't never seen that.
Oh, sir, you gotta see Fifth Element immediately. Today. We don't got nothing to do. See Fifth Element today. It's a classic.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Chris Tucker in it too?
Yeah.
And Bruce Willis?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, maybe I've seen it and didn't even know what it was, because I don't really miss too much what Chris Tucker done.
Yeah, it's good. And Blank Man is my favorite.
First movie I ever went to the movie theaters and seen.
Blank Man, really?
First movie I ever went to go see in the movie theaters.
Oh, turn up. Not many people know about that movie. They look at me like I'm crazy.
Very first movie. Yeah, that's
Appreciate
crazy.
it.
Okay, that's 3.
What do Mulan.
Okay, little animated.
Yeah, I always go back to it. And Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is probably number 1, actually.
That's a super classic.
Yeah, I thought it was a true story up until college.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I always thought it was a true story. I didn't know it was not real.
Nah, it definitely was not real. What Kayla, I thank you for checking in. I'm looking forward to seeing when these interviews drop with B. Nicole.
Yeah, they on the way,
Yeah, I'm like, damn. Thank you for the invite for inviting me down there, but I couldn't get down there.
Yeah, but family first. You a daddy. You gotta take care of that first, always.
I was like, damn it. When I see y'all post a picture of Damani, I say, damn, they ain't got Damani. How was that? Real quick, how was that interview?
Oh, that interview was amazing. He's a very intelligent young man. Mm-hmm. He's in the beginning stages, I can tell, but he's definitely, when he grows and develops, and long as he continues to build, he's gonna be dope.
Yeah, shout out to Damani, man. Shout out to B. Nicole. You do the behind the scenes.
It's only the beginning.
Yeah, you do the behind the scenes stuff for B. Nicole.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, well, shout out to Kayla, man. You want to shout your social media, anything?
Yes, follow me, Janae_me. Also follow my business page, Official Black Dollar. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Miss B. Nicole. All day, every day. Keep a lookout on our YouTube page. Keep a lookout on my page for all updates and things coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Stay safe. Echinacea, lemon, honey, sage, rosemary, cinnamon, lemons, limes, oranges, all that shit. Get it in your kitchen. Get it in your kitchen. Get it in your motherfucking kitchen.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was the bar. All right. You be good. Be safe out there.
I will. You do the same.
I'm dropping this tonight, so right after I get done making a few more phone calls, I'm be dropping this.
All right.
So make sure you check in.
I will. Always do.
All right. Peace and love.
All right. Peace.
Mm-hmm. Best Conversations podcast. We're doing a quarantine check-in. And if I'm going to check in with somebody, I got to check in with my co-host. Kiana, what's happening with you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am good. I hope all is well over there. I know you ain't been out the house in forever.
I haven't. I think I was the first person to go on quarantine.
You definitely was the first to go on quarantine, and you was like, I'm not coming out for these niggas for nothing.
Nah, I really love it. Not even for the podcast. I care about the podcast. I miss the podcast. I miss doing it.
Yeah, we can't wait till we can, line some more stuff up, and we gonna step up the guest level. When you come back, I think we gotta step up the guests, like the guests. Like we love our hip hop artists, but I think we really need to be talking to like some real deal people that's doing some real major shit out here.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, man. So what you and your husband been doing in the crib? Like what's been the routine?
Nothing. He's been working from home, and when he's not working from home, we just chill, watch movies, rent movies. A good movie if y'all want to watch is The Invisible Man. Is pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it. Eating basically what everybody else doing. Showering, make sure you brush your teeth, take your vitamins. Just because you ain't going nowhere, that don't mean you don't need to brush your teeth.
Facts.
So brush your teeth, still take your showers, and just chilling, having a good time together, spending time together, playing cards, board games. What about you?
I've been chilling. I mean, I unfortunately I work a job where you have to come out. I have to come out the house, so really just been work home. That's really been it. Just work home and just chilling.
That's really all you can do.
Right. Just catching up on stuff. Trying to be productive. That's why I was like, man, I'm home by myself right now. Let me do a quarantine check-in podcast. Check up on some people and see how everybody doing through this crisis during this crazy time right now. So yeah.
We also been filming YouTube videos at Official Pair.
Official Pair. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Official Pair. Kiana and her husband do a great blog, where they're showing black love at its best, young black love, and just showing them through their life journey. They just showed off their beautiful luxury apartment. Yeah. On the news blog.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so really, if you follow them, it's not a stunt. They were just kind of showing from where they started when they first got the apartment to now how it's furnished.
Yes, it's been a journey, but we here.
Yeah, man, just out there getting it. Well, Kiana, okay, before I let you go, what's your top 5 favorite movies?
Ooh, that's a good question, especially during this time, right?
Right.
So I always been, since I was a teenager, I feel like, well, since I was little, Sister Act 2 has been my bar for my favorite movie ever. It's Sister Act 2. I watched that movie a million times till the CD skipped. That's back when I guess we used to play CDs.
Right.
And I don't know. I don't really have a favorite after that. I mean, there's a really good movies that you can name that's currently going on now. I feel like now they're trying to change the game. Ever since Get Out had came out, I feel like they're really trying to change the game with these movies nowadays. Trying to do something different, which I enjoy. Like I said, The Invisible Man is what I recently watched that was really, really good. What else is a good movie? I wish my husband was here right now in the room with me, but it was this currently movie that was in the movie theaters. It was called Let Go, or something like that. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
No clue.
But yeah, it was that movie. That movie is a really good movie. But yeah, what about you? What you been watching?
I'm a hood nigga type of movie. I love all the I'm still a nigga that collects mad DVDs and watch my son throw them off.
You still have a DVD player?
I still have a DVD player. I still buy DVDs. Yes.
What?
Yeah, I like, I mean, I know you can buy them on TV, but then your box get full, and it's just all this other stuff with storage. So I still buy DVDs. Really just the classics. My favorite movie of all time is Training Day. That's like, if I get trapped. You ever seen Training Day?
No, I was just about to say I never seen it.
That's one of Denzel's classics, Training Day.
I'm gonna let you know when I watch it.
Please do. I love Train. I know you've seen ATL.
Yeah, I've seen ATL. But that movie is really good, but I feel like I watched it so many times it's kind of played out now, and I feel like everybody's seen it, so.
Yeah. ATL, Friday, all the Fridays. All the Fridays. I'm looking at my DVD collection now. All the classic hood movies, Belly, Menace to Society, like all the classic, just crazy hood movies. And I'm far from hood, but I don't know. I don't know why I love the hood movies so much, but yeah.
Look who we got here.
Yeah.
What up?
My bad, OG. I'm not as nice as you with the computer, so somehow I lost the file. So yeah, man. OG Dynasty on the check-in, man. My partner. OG, I never got your push-up neither, my G.
Yeah, man. You know, I just been chilling, man. Work from home. Man.
I was like, yo, I tagged this nigga in the push-up challenge, and they ain't never do the push-ups. Nah, it's all good. Oh, it's all good.
People been nominating me for everything. Like the what's the other challenge? They was taking pictures of how they look when they was kids and shit.
The shot people taking shots. I'm like, man, I'm not taking shots on what's the name, man. You don't know.
Talking about movies. What was that movie that we just watched with the police officer and the little girl?
Don't Let It Go.
Okay, Don't Let Go is a good movie too.
Don't Let Go. Yes, sir. OG Dynasty's one of the premier producers in the Carolinas. If you need a beat, he's definitely the man to holler at. He just got 2 huge placements this month. Tell him what the placements, OG.
Yes, sir. I got a placement with Bally Baby. It's called the song's called Nasty. The song dropped next Friday on April 3rd. In the video, that's Bally Baby. The song called Nasty. And then I got another placement with Big Molly from South Coast Music Group. You know what I'm saying? And that's already out on her new album, First Lady. My song that I produced for her is called Bird Bitch. And yeah, man, this shit hard. Go stream it.
And if you need, you got them instrumental albums out there too on the streaming services.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
How does that work with people with the instrumental albums? Like do you want people to like get them and rap to them, and you know what I mean? Like, cause
well, it's kind of like I remember before people was like buying them up and stuff. Like people just wanted to listen to them.
Right.
People that don't even rap, and cause I used to have teachers like college professors that they'll play instrumentals while we in there taking the tests. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so people actually listen to instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? Like soothing, whether it's soothing instrumentals or something without words, sometimes people just need something other than the actual song. So
yeah, remember actually somebody commented on his page or DM'd him and said that they actually listened to his beats online on YouTube for the anxiety. They said that his music helps him with his anxiety. So
yeah, and I was just like, wow, I never would have thought that like some people said it made their baby stop crying. I remember that was in the comment. I think I still had that screenshot on my Instagram.
Oh, that's dope. That's so dope, man. Hopefully this one don't go missing. I'm recording this off my laptop, but peace and blessings to OG Dynasty, Kiana. I can't wait to for we can do another podcast together again.
Definitely. All right, I'll see you.
All right, peace and love. Y'all be good.
Same to you, man. God bless.
Yes. Best Conversations podcast, man. I told you we're doing a quarantine check-in. This my guy from way back. We actually gonna make this short because we got a whole full episode coming out next month. We already got that set up. But my partner just checking in. My dog Quentin D-Berry. What up?
What's up with you, man? What's up with you? How you living?
I'm living good, man. How's everything down your way, man? How you holding up?
Man, everything's actually pretty good down here in Charlotte, man. I really ain't got no complaints, man. God has been very, very good on my side.
Man, absolutely, man. Quentin does so much. He's definitely motivates me. Briefly, man, just tell the people what exactly you do, Q.
Okay. So basically, my company, we're a technology management company. So we operate out of 3 verticals. That's media, technology, and then what we call the most important one is the people aspect. Make sure we're touching, engaging, and developing people holistically from how they manage their finances, how they job search, to what classes they should be taking, really guiding people through what the next generation of jobs will look like, just so that make sure they're prepared.
Absolutely, man. And also, Quentin is a HBCU alumni of Winston-Salem State, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I saw you had B.Dot on there the other week.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, man. That was very dope and humbling, man. It was really cool, really cool, man. The space I've been in with this podcast has definitely been a blessing, and I can't wait to get you on the show, man, if we can really deep dive into everything, cause I'm gonna go all the way back, bro, from when we played football together to when we was in PE together and all that.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope, man. I was actually thinking about it, like, yo, I can't wait. We talk about just the experience of being on the JV football team and what, for me, why I joined the football team and what it did for me long term. So, man, I'm just super excited, for real, for sure. It's like, it'll be really one of my first podcasts with somebody that really knows me from the ground up versus people who met me kind of along the way on the journey. So, man, I'm super excited.
Yeah, man. What was one of your fondest memories from that JV year, from our one loss season?
Well, I ain't play that much, but I think for me, it was...
me or you, my nigga, me or you, we was both on the same level.
But for me, I think I think for me, it was really recognizing early on that, like, I wasn't going to the NFL, I wasn't going to the NBA, but really just the discipline of, like, loving where you come from, man. Like, one thing about Scotland and Laurinburg, no matter where you go in life, you just always love Laurinburg, man. Just regardless of what's happening, your heart, your mind, your soul is always there. So I think it's just the love of where I come from, and to really honestly never forget it, take pride in it, and really, man, just go after life. You know what I'm saying? D. Mitch got a song, Act Like This, and I really believe it's true to who we are.
Absolutely. You know, my fondest memory from that season, bro, is first off I lost to Richmond. And so you know how hot it used to be for practices and stuff. So one day I've been going to practice the whole year, like the whole summer before the first game, and nobody never told me when we was taking pictures or anything. So this one day I was like, man, I'm not going to practice. I cannot take it. It's just way too hot. I'm going home. I just totally skipped practice. I didn't tell the coach or anything. I get back the day after, they be like, "Oh yeah, we took pictures." So so if you go back and look, I'm not in none of the pictures from the thing. I never took a picture or anything. I never knew that was the day we was taking pictures. I was like, "Yo, that is so." Wow. It's so wow. That's the lesson right there, man. You got to stick through it and be disciplined through everything, man.
Absolutely, man. For sure. I say, yeah, man. For sure, I believe that discipline, man.
Discipline.
Got to be disciplined.
Yeah, man. So, question I've been asking everybody today, because like I said, we're sitting down in April, so I'm not gonna give out too much. But the question I've been asking everybody since, we all been sitting down during this quarantine, man, what's your top 5 favorite movies, bro?
Friday. I remember freshman year 2003, watched it every single day. I wouldn't call it a movie, but The Secret just really changed the way I thought, what I'm thinking, and where I'm thinking it at. One of the top 5 movies. Let's see. Where am I at? 2?
Yeah.
I don't know if I got five favorite movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I got 5. I ain't a really big movie person.
For real?
Yeah, but Friday definitely my number one. I think that's just a classic. No matter how old it get, you always gonna laugh.
I haven't asked this question yet, and I was gonna hold it for the real podcast, but I'm gonna ask it now. who your top 5 favorite? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna say favorite or best athletes in Scotland football history of all time.
Of all time. Oh man, boy, you gonna make some people mad. I gotta go with my cousin Travis.
Travis McDonald.
Travis McDonald, McIntyre, wide receiver.
Beast.
I think Beast. Yeah. I think Little Steve was one of the most feared corners I ever seen to be 5'2".
Absolutely.
I think D. Mitch is probably from a skill set perspective, just pure speed and athleticism. What's 3? I think one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time was Russ Adams.
Absolutely.
I think Russ just had the moxie of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just had it. And I think you definitely have to put Zamir in there just because of what the young man accomplished going to school with his mom. And I think it's just a combination of just speed, talent, and honestly divine timing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think those 5. You're leaving out Chucky. You're leaving out
Holly.
You're leaving out Stuart Adams. You're leaving out that entire 2011 championship team, which I think, honestly, they a lot of those guys on that team should get the credit because they don't want to go up and win one.
Absolutely.
So that's Tony McRae. That's Lil Wall. Yeah, Travis. All the kids that did well, man. I think Scotland is fortunate to have some of the best athletes in the state of North Carolina, hands down.
Yeah, man. It's one day. Somebody, maybe I can help with the doc, but it's Scotland County football is documentary worthy. Like, I mean,
hey, look, let's do it.
let's do it. Cool
Cannon,
what's up, man? Let's
do it. I think for me, that's big, man, because like you don't know how many arguments I got in with people in undergrad about how we would drag them.
Right, it won't even close. It won't even close. One of my personal favorites that I ain't gonna say that don't get mentioned, but it's so many. It's hard to even group it in 5. Richard Moody, man, like Rich, man, I used to watch Richard Moody. Like, God, this dude's so goddamn fast, man.
Fast. Are you talking about Midnight Kenny?
Kenny, yeah,
Kenny was a beast.
Yeah, man. When they ran that 2 backfield with the lightning and the thunder type thing, like it was
hey,
crazy.
Before anybody was doing thunder and lightning.
Right. It was hard, man. And I was just like a fan. Like, I was young. I was a fan. When I played JV, I wore 43, I think. Oh no, I wore 30. No, in 9th grade I wore 43 because of Kenny, and 30, and then 10th grade I wore 30 just because it was just a number. But people like that Kenny and them probably wouldn't even understand like how much as a young cat that I would like look up to them, like, yeah, because like they was like superheroes from where we from, like for real,
right.
like for real.
I think just even teaching them to understand that, like how important football is and how do we translate that into the real world is like super, super important because again, I'm a big proponent of chasing your dreams and goals, but also being realistic. On the, I wouldn't say negative side, but opportunity side, Laurinburg still has to understand that, again, all those kids will not make it to the NBA. They will not make it to the NFL. And so how we, from a serious note, how do we take what you learn from Scotland football and apply that to your real life post those 4 incredible years as a Scotland High School athlete?
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Well, Quentin, man, I thank you again for checking in, man. I ain't gonna lie, we always was cool, but like over the last few years, man, we check in on each other, very, very frequently, man, and such a solid brother, man, and anything you got going on, man, I'm always gonna support for what you do with the homeboys, what you do with your company, man. Man, love, man. I can't wait for us to sit down next month. Hopefully.
Hopefully, man. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully, if everything ain't locked down.
Hey, prayerfully, hopefully, man. Hey, same thing to you, man. I think, again, for me, This is probably one of my favorite ones that I'm anticipating, simply because, again, you got, like, only a few people know what it's like growing up in Laurinburg. Only a few people know me from that space or a time in my life to say, like, I remember when he was just this little skinny kid. I'm trying to play football and to kind of see where he's at now. So really giving people insight, and then a trusted, I'll say a trusted resource. So if you can ask me those tough questions, you can, this is going to be a cool conversation, man. For real. I'm really excited about it.
Absolutely, man. Quentin, man, much love and much blessings to you, man. Shout out to the whole Scotland County. I need more Scotland County love on the podcast, man, because, you know, like I don't know, man. Seem like they ain't checked in like they should be, but I don't do it for the praise or the whatever. I just humbly do my thing, and
right.
Whoever watches. But I always got love for Scotland County. I don't want people to ever think I ain't got love for Scotland County. It's just I haven't lived there since 2003. You know what I mean? So I'm not that plugged in, but I'm always gonna have love for Scotland County. But thank you again, Quinn.
Yeah, for sure, man. Be safe out there to you and your family. Everybody out there listen. Make sure y'all get ready to check out the podcast that Kayvon and I coming up. Make sure you're always checking out this podcast, post, repost, whatever you got to do. But, man, looking forward to it. Y'all be safe out there.
All right, we'll do, man.
For sure.
Peace. Best Conversations podcast. I think this is probably gonna be my last person I check in with. One of my closest partners. The way we met was probably one of the weirdest ways you can ever meet somebody. But shout out to my dog Mike B, man. What up, Mike?
Was really good, man. Appreciate the phone call, big dog, checking in on me.
Yeah, just checking on you, man. How's things, man? How's things out there in Ohio?
Bro, I'm loving it, man. I mean, of course, with everything that's going on, you got the coronavirus. You got a lot of cases here in Ohio, so we were on lockdown starting last Saturday, actually. So we're almost a week into it, a couple of days, and it's not too bad. We like to keep our little distance, and some of the places around the area is making you stand 6 feet apart, and a lot of folks is just racking up on those groceries and things of that nature. But it's all good. Outside of that, everybody is safe out there.
Absolutely, man. Mike B is a young black professional that had his own organization. He was doing things from going to different schools. Him and his foundation put on a basketball game some years back. Just briefly, man, tell the people about your the foundation that you used to be a part of, or still a part of. I don't know.
So we haven't done much in the past. We had a different conversation about doing some stuff, but it was called the Dudley Four Association. The name came about. It was essentially four guys who were all best friends, and we took after the Greensboro Four people that sat in and that during that I think the 60s. I forget exactly when it was, but the A&T students, and we. We did some school events where we partnered with a few students at Dudley to give them some community service opportunities. We did some fashion shows and gave away clothes. We did a number of things. We did some food drives. We visited a few homeless shelters. So that's what we do. That's pretty much our vision, our goal, our passion. All of us enjoy doing things and giving back, not only to Dudley specifically, but to the community and whole. So we've been. I think the basketball game was probably the most successful event because we were able to donate, a couple thousand to Dudley and Smith High School for different resources. So that's where we at, man. Hopefully we get some things popping real soon with the foundation again.
Yeah. So like when I first got Mike on, I said we met a crazy way. crazy enough, me and Mike both had a lot of mutual friends in Greensboro, but we didn't know each other in Greensboro then. But we actually met in Raleigh. He used to be my neighbor, and I don't know. I think I left my keys in the door. He was my neighbor right across the hall, and somebody's knocking at my door, and I just come to the door. I think with like just you say with just my drawers on, but I think I literally had on just like some shorts or something. My G.
Bro, yeah, if you had on some shorts, it was some small shorts, bro. It was some small shorts. I think it had to be some boxers, man. But when you opened the door, I was like, whoa, all right.
Yeah,
my dog, look. My dog was comfortable with your boy ASAP.
Yeah, man. So me and Mike, man, that was way back in like 2012, I think. And we just built a relationship. We had some mutual friends, and man, Mike has been nothing but super solid. Very aspiring.
You are too, dog.
Thank you. Very aspiring. My guy, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long, Mike B. What's a few of your favorite movies, man? You know, that's one of the questions I've been asking everybody since, you know, everybody's like in the crib quarantining and shit.
I feel you. Favorite movies, man. Look, I'm a Keanu Reeves fan, man. So, you know, every single John Wick, every single Matrix movie. That's me all day.
Somebody said Matrix earlier too.
Yes, sir. They're gonna be coming out with a different one, a new one, and I'm super excited about that. It's gonna hit in 2020 or 2021. I think it's May 2021. But yeah, I can't wait for it, man. I think you know, he was saying that he had a successful year with John Wick, which inspired him to do another Matrix. So, super excited about that. Outside of that, man, it's sports. Well, of course, you know, the sports, you know, is down these days. But,
right.
You know, now we're catching these reruns.
Right. And you slightly do music too.
I do, man. It's more of a hobby. You know, I don't do it for something that I'm really trying to get known. A lot of my closest friends, they hear me and then they're around to get thrown away, man. So, you know, that's not something I'm really trying to be.
But you dope though. Like you dope. You dope.
I appreciate that, man. But you know, I feel like enough people told me that I am going to go to a studio real soon to put some stuff down. So, you know, you may be talking to me from a rapper standpoint. You never know, dog.
Never.
I definitely need your help with these videos, though.
Man, it might be. You only got to ever ask me once, and we'll make it happen, man. But peace and blessings to you, man. Like I said, I mean, I'm just calling up a few people. I'm dropping this later on this evening, so make sure you check it out, man.
You know, I got you, man. Appreciate you putting me on the platform, dog.
Absolutely, man. You enjoy the rest of your day, man. Y'all be safe, man.
You too. Peace.
All right, peace. All right, so this was our quarantine special Best Conversations podcast. Man, thanks for everybody that called in and checked in. I can't even try to even remember who all called in, but let me try to remember off the top of my head. First off, I got to thank my co-host Kiana, her and her husband OG Dynasty. Thanks Big V, Nick Nice, my partner Alias, Mike B, Kayla. Damn, I'm be forgetting somebody. Shout out to B.Dot from MTV. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. I can't believe he actually called up and talked to him. Like if you know as B.Dot. Oh, shout out to my best friend Londell McNeil. He called in as well. Quentin D. Berry, my dog. So Best Conversations podcast, man. I thank everybody that called in and that I called and they picked up, and you know, just hoping, you know, give a little people some entertainment through these times. You definitely count your blessings, man, and be very happy with what you got, and enjoy your time with your family and everything else, man. Best Conversations podcast, like I said, we dropping this immediately, but we still on our regular schedule, dropping each and every Monday, man. Each and every Monday, Best Conversations podcast drops the YouTube video, or you can listen on Apple Music, man. Interviews coming up in the near future, like I said earlier. Hopefully, me and Quentin DeBerry interview come out. It's all the studio time's already set up. It's just you just don't never know what's gonna happen with this coronavirus. I got his interview coming up, but that's not actually been recorded yet. But the episodes that's actually been recorded, that's slated to drop. Rick with the Six. His episode should be coming up soon. Beast Johnson episode should be coming up soon. Leon Gamble and Cherry, forgive me for messing up your name, Queen, but Cherry, yeah, their episode. Who else? Just everybody, man. Lot of dope interviews in the tuck. I don't know if I shouted out Big V earlier, but shout out to Big V too. Go check out his web series, Filthy. Amazing job, my brother. Amazing job on the web series, Filthy. Shout out to my little brother Jarrell McKinnon. He was in the web series Filthy. Did an amazing job. Hopefully we can start doing our little series that we talked about doing. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I have nothing else. I have to go put all this stuff together for the Best Conversations podcast. But thanks for everybody, man. Everybody that listens, everybody that checks in, man. I thank y'all. I'm humble as humble can be. If it's 20 views or it's 50 views, I'm thanks for anybody that takes the time to listen, to watch. It's well appreciated. And through these trying times, man, let's make sure we keeping God first, and remember with all things with Him, anything is possible. So you know how we end this, man. Best Conversations podcast, real conversation with real people doing real things in the community, real artists. Keep God first, and I promise everything will work itself out. And I just want to say thank God to my wife's mom. She got her kidney this week, which is last week rather, which has been amazing, a blessing for our families. So I'm just publicly saying thank God for that, and shout out to my wife and my children. Yes. Best Conversations podcast, man. Thank y'all. Catch y'all next time. Mondays. Best Conversations podcast. Make sure y'all set those notifications on YouTube for you'll never miss a video. Peace and blessings.